Well, hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing? Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Shalima, for coming. Can you hear me all right? Okay, all right. Um, yeah, I don't know if anybody knows. I haven't been around for about 4 days. We had a very bad storm. Trees fell down on power lines, and we were out of power for 4 days. Um, so that's where I've been. I know. Hold on, Dave. Are you still mod? I believe you are, but I just want to make sure. So, I'm here uh to just see how everybody's doing. Dave, would you come up on panel? And Shalima, are you willing to be my mod still? Because I know I asked you before, but do you want me to post the link, Dave? Now you guys are probably gonna hear my granddaughter in the background jibber jabbering, but I was gonna go live at 5, but I have to leave here in a little bit, and I wanted to get, you know, let everybody know what was going on and how everybody's doing. So I missed a lot here on YouTube, I see. Anybody want to update me?
Oh, dude.
Well, hello, my mods there, Dave. How are you?
Yeah, too bad. It's been
Oh,
quite a good day, this, and so
yeah. So you want to update me on YouTube because I'm behind and I can't. I've been trying to watch videos and don't know what I'm doing. I can't follow along.
well, NC is still banned. GW still a pain in the ass. What else has been happening? Oh, and Brittany is upset some of the pro Natasha crowd apparently today. So apart from that, I couldn't tell you anything else.
Yeah. I don't get into it. Hello, Candy Kisses. Drop by just to say hi. Hope you are. Aw, thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. So
As I
how,
say,
Dave? So Dave, how's your channel going?
well, I've done the first video explaining what I'm going to do with it, and I did a demo screen of the presentations. You know, the presentation screen before everything starts. Apart from that, I haven't had a chat. I might actually go live tomorrow for a
Do
little
you know
while.
what time?
No. It depends what I've got on. I've got a fair bit on tomorrow. It might be 9 o'clock my time. 9 o'clock PM my time. So it'd be what, 4 PM your time?
All right, so I'll schedule my live tomorrow later then. Is that good?
Well, it's up to you. I can schedule mine later if you want, if it's easier for you.
Um, ca- uh, I'll do mine. I'll do mine about 3 o'clock my time. Shalima, I'll mod you right after this live. I don't know how to do it while we're live, babe, but I appreciate you wanting to help me be a mod. I don't know who still wants to help mod or not.
Yeah, I think you got. How did I do it? Because I modded somebody when I went live the other day. I think you got to go into YouTube, click on Shalima's. There'll be like 3 dots. If you click onto that on Shalima's name, it will come up with a list from blocking to modding. If you just click on the mod, you'll automatically be one.
Yeah, the only way I know how to do it is after the live. Go after the stream's over. Go in where everybody's talking and mod her from there. That's the only way I know how to do it.
Yeah, whatever's
Last
easiest for
time
you,
I tried
really.
to mod some. Yeah, last time I tried to mod somebody, I blocked them. So, and it took me forever to figure out how to unblock.
I'll probably end up doing that a few times.
Are you laughing at me, Dave?
Now, would I do a thing like that?
Oh no, not
No,
you. Your phone's
no.
in UK, right?
Do you know when I went live the other day on StreamYard, it took me about 10 minutes to find the flaming to switch the StreamYard on. I'd already connected it with Facebook, not Facebook, YouTube, and I couldn't find the button to turn the streaming on. So we all have our faults when it comes to StreamYard.
Yeah, but I'm starting to go live. My goal is to get my 500 subs and my watch hours. I don't care about being whatever that is. What is it called, Dave?
What, your monetization?
Yeah, I like people like give you money and people you know
you super chats.
membership.
I think you get it. Is it 1,000?
Yeah, I don't care about that. I just want to be able to do a community tab. That way, if something is on my mind and I want to say something positive, I can. You know, I've heard but don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can mod
that's,
what you can actually mod when you're in StreamYard, because what you do is you go back into YouTube, uh, and then you just do the normal things the mod does.
yeah. I'm trying to find somebody that will do an intro for me and uh thumbnails, but that's I
No,
don't.
but your thumbnails are automatic when you do anything like a live and it's automatically recorded. You go into StreamYard, not StreamYard. You go into YouTube, and then you can automatically select a thumbnail.
Yeah, I can do the thumbnail. It's just the intro. I don't have no idea what I'm doing. So if
Um,
anybody is willing to help me, if you know somebody or anything, I would greatly appreciate it.
uh, Brittany, allegedly with Brittany would know. She
Yeah,
she's uh yeah, she's always very helpful. Yeah, I'm in the UK, SA.
Dave, what time is
Oh,
it your time?
my time is 9:20 in the evening.
Oh, so but today's your Saturday, right? Or is it Friday?
No, Friday. It's going to be Saturday in 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Can I
I
say
won't.
something, Dave? Can I say something to you?
Yeah.
I greatly appreciate your support.
Yeah, no problem.
You're willing to bet, someone says or is after me or says bad things, you're right on it, and I greatly appreciate you being the best mod.
Hang on a sec. Shalima, what time is it in the Dominica? Is it with Dominica Republic? Yeah, it's no problem. I'll help anyone out. I mean, I was fighting with some of Natasha's hardcore subs last night, so texting them and saying, "Well, you criticise GW for this, and you criticise Brittany for that, and you've attacked Mrs. Portland and stuff like 420. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
your Dominica's
I
near America, isn't it? Right.
I 100% support Mrs. Portland. Actually, she's gonna be a mod of mine.
Yeah,
SA, I'm in New York, honey.
she was in Generation X's chat. Was it last night or the night before? There was her. There was Generation X. There was excuse me. There was Country Joe, Beats, and she handled herself perfectly. She was very polite with everyone. She was very polite on panel. Couldn't fault her. When she came on your panel the other week, exactly the same. Everyone has got the wrong idea about Mrs. Portland, which is a shame, really.
Exactly. So, Country Joe and Natasha is no longer friends. Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah, what it was the thing over the teeth. It was Natasha sent
Yes.
Country Joe some money about to help her because she's getting married soon, and something or other happened. I'm not sure of the complete details, but it sounds like Natasha had strings attached, and Country Joe, I think, said something out of maybe she shouldn't have said something. Maybe she should have. Now, Natasha's always said she doesn't want the money back, no matter what happens. Country Joe felt, well, as Country Joe does, she felt bad, so she sent the money back over. Because Natasha's hardcore little group of militant fans attacked her online, saying, well, you should really give the money back, and they were apparently quite vile.
Oh,
And
I feel bad. I missed that because I would have supported Country Joe. I love Country Joe. And you want to know what? She's beautiful with or without teeth. It doesn't matter what, she has a beautiful heart.
she does. She lives up the road from me. Well, she lives. We both live in Glasgow. She lives up in Greenock, which is further up by the coast, whereas I live in a little place called Postle. It's not the full name of the place anyway, so I'm not going to dox myself. Which is we're about an hour away by, say, bus.
S.A., how come your name sounds familiar? Did you always go by that name?
That's it. Yes, I say. Yeah, yeah. No, that was Surviving the Storms that turned on Country Joe as well.
Yeah, and I hear Jer is no longer with Dorothy. That they've been friends for a very long time.
Well, Dorothy has turned on Country Joe. She has turned on Irish Crime and Coffee Time, and she's called Irish Crime and Coffee Time quite a few nasty words, from the C word to weirdo, simpleton, and a few other words. What's this? And she has dragged her through the mud several times this week on her lives.
I wish I could get Jer to come in here and be on panel. I could listen to her talk all day long.
Yeah, well, Jura hasn't exactly. She's not tried not to respond. That's the thing. But when she was on with Generation X the other day, you could tell in her voice how annoyed she actually was. She didn't raise her voice at all, but she made the issue quite clear she wants nothing to do with Surviving the Storms after what she's done for Dorothy.
Now, how's Manic?
Manic had a few days off after the incident with Granny's Watching, where she showed the photographs and all that.
Oh, I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah, Granny's Watching was kicking off. She showed Manic's photo. She showed somebody else. I can't think of who else she showed, but she showed several other photos. Oh, she was being quite vile. Really was vile. And she mentioned about Manic's mum. Well, Manic's mum is terminally ill with cancer, if I'm correct. And it upset her really bad.
Sickening. That makes me sick to my stomach.
And she took a few days off. She hasn't really broadcasted. When did she last broadcast? Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday for a little bit. But I think she's going to get some form of revenge on Granny's watching. I can see it. For some, I just get that feeling.
Yeah, my thing is with the DeLorean,
Mm.
I just my heart goes out to her. I just adore her. She
Well, DeLorean has been poking the bear with Melissa Jade. There was something. Right, allegedly Brittany and Melissa Jade used to be best friends. And then they split over. I'm not 100% what it was. There was something about MJ recorded a phone call with her. And then it all went, the friendship went tits up. DeLorean has been posting certain things on all over YouTube on the commentary things, and it pissed MJ off, and she was polite in her live yesterday.
Yeah,
But
but you got
she said
look
enough.
what the DeLorean has been through hell and back. She admitted to doing wrong, and she's trying to. I understand. I don't know MJ that well, so I cannot, talk on that issue.
No. Well, MJ was polite about it. She didn't get nasty or anything like that. She didn't talk about it for too long before she got into what she was going to get into, but there was obvious annoyance at what DeLorean had done. DeLorean went on a live later on and aired a few grievances she had, and I mean, you'll have to. I didn't catch all the actual video itself, so, but although it's a lot of. Oh dear. Oh yeah, you've heard Natasha has lost all her channels on YouTube.
I heard about that. You think she'll be back?
Well, her community is trying to get her back. They've been trying to get hold of YouTube. If you go into Country Joe community tab, there's an explanation exactly why she did get banned, because there was no mass reporting, apparently. Country Joe uploaded what was said about Mrs. Portland, and a few other things, and I mean you got to have a strong stomach to read it all, because it is what came out of Natasha's mouth was, and what was recorded. You just have to look at the community tab. It's quite. It's a long piece. It'll take you about probably 10 minutes to read, and it really puts Natasha in a light that she should have been put in from day one when she started getting nasty with people. She really is a vile little devil,
When I was in Natasha's community, she was such loving and caring. She was a different person.
Well, something was said. I don't know if you know Christiane that sometimes appears in with Brittany.
Oh yeah, I know Christiane.
Yeah, something was said and it upset Christiane quite a fair bit before, because NC has been appearing on other people's email, using other people's emails to get in onto YouTube, and yeah, she upset Christiane quite badly the other day. When was it? What day is it now? I think it was Tuesday, maybe.
Hey, my Donnie, sorry. How are you, honey? Good to see you.
Yeah, there's a talk about a fair bit. Blimey, you got all night to fill you in. Tell you.
You know, if you just not be on YouTube for one day, it's like a whole different. You can't catch up. There's no possibility.
Actually, it's been. Hi, Donny. It's been fairly quiet today. I think there was 2 or 3 lives this my time at lunchtime. And it's been a fairly quiet day on
Yeah.
YouTube for lives. I mean, you're the first one of the night, I think. So.
Well, I'm the lucky one. Just kidding. See, these are the people I go in and support. Of course, the DeLorean, Brittany, Alicia, CJ. I go to Shift Live. I can't think of anybody. I can't think of anybody else I go in, but I don't say nothing. I just listen. I don't, but I can't catch up on the 4 days I missed. There's no possible way.
How come they took 4 days to get you back to power, man? I mean, it must have been cold at night, with the
Yes.
power.
We had a very bad snowstorm. Like we got a foot of snow in just a little time, just overnight. Well, the trees fell on power lines, knocked all the power lines out, and
Oof.
it was bad. And good thing we have a wood stove to keep warm, but all my food went bad. So, I was sticking the milk and stuff in the snow to keep it cold, but you can only do so much. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Can you see my background where the trees are?
You what, Grant?
My background is it with the trees? Can you see the trees?
No. It's got both our motifs covering it at the moment. I could see it earlier.
Oh, you seen it earlier when I posted it, or when I had it on my thing. Donnie, did you see the trees down that I posted? Is it Donnie or is it Downey? Donnie. I can never say that. I apologize.
Well, I think Dawney's my age, so you just call her old fart. Because everyone else calls me old fart, you see.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Candy having a bunch of old farts in my chat.
Well, no, because I think I'm older than you, aren't I? Or am I younger? No, I'm older, aren't I? You've just turned 50 and I've just turned 51.
Oh, I just turned 21 again. I'm just kidding.
There's nothing wrong with a number. It's just a number.
It's just a number. Where's Shalima? Did she leave? I love Shalima.
Yeah, I don't know if Shalima's in here. Shalima, are you in here? Yeah, she's a very quiet lass. Is Shalima?
She's probably getting sleepy, isn't she, by now?
Yeah, she's here. Yeah, she's a very pleasant.
Shalima, Candy adores you, girlfriend.
I'm 20 years experience. I keep saying that.
3 years experience. I wish I could have got Mrs. P in here with us. I love Mrs. P.
Yeah, I haven't seen her. Well, she unblocked me the other day when she was on your live, and then she blocked me again for some strange reason.
Dave, you're a blocked bitch. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on you, Dave. You troublemaker.
Oh, you wait till I get my channel started. It'd be a mixture of things. Hi, Navigator.
Hi, Navigator. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. I'm just chatting with Dave, the troublemaker.
No. I don't. I haven't seen Dave G actually for a day or so. I haven't seen him around today.
I had going up Mrs. P to tell my story. Aw, yeah. Navigator.
Yeah,
when you were in Shift's live and I was telling you what was going on, I found resources. But it still bothers me, babe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was telling everybody the thing I went through with the storm.
Yeah, it's well, you'd think they would remove trees that are close to power lines. That's the thing.
Yeah, but there was like 5,000 or more just around my area that the power, and they have to, when you're stationed certain towns to fix the power, it took forever. But boy, when that power came on, my hubby made a cup of coffee and we had coffee, let me tell you.
Yeah, I can just picture you not just having one, but about 3 or 4, just to remember the taste with. Yeah, I agree, usually, Shalima. Tell you.
Yeah. I just hope Mrs. P still is willing to come up on panel, because we were gonna color. Remember, I told you, Dave, we were gonna color and just have a chit chat. She's adorable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised America hasn't caught on to Japanese technology. When the power goes out in Japan, they have some sort of backup system. And as soon as that power's out, this backup system comes in. It needs no gas at all, no petrol, no diesel. It's I'm just trying to think. I'll have to try and find some information and then send it to you. But they've got quite an efficient way of keeping things going in Japan when things go, wrong, and powers go out, stuff like that.
You know what, Navigator? I feel honored that you're in here right now because you're so popular and I actually got you in my chat. I'm new at this, so bear with me, honey. You're beautiful, Navigator.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Navigator is like me. She gets around everywhere. That sounds bad, doesn't it? But
remember that guy that came up on my panel giving me hell? Is he still around?
Excuse me. I haven't seen him in the chats. Yeah, but you're always pleasant. Sorry, Candy, but you're always pleasant. When I see you, and if I say hello to you, you always respond. So, same as everyone else says that as well.
Yeah, I just appreciate the support and stuff because I'm new at this. But Navigator, I have a question. I'm looking for someone to do an intro. Do you happen to do and know how to do it, or do you know somebody? I think the reason why people don't come in here because your intro has a lot to do with, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta get used to going live, and I have some topics I want to talk about. I want to tell my story. There's a bunch of stuff I want to do, but I have to learn what I'm doing first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. It all takes time. So, I mean, I was quite surprised when I went live the first time. I thought I'd only get about 2 or 3 people. I mean, I got I think it was 10 in, and I think I got about 70 views already from the analytics page, on YouTube and that. And I got over 20 people looking at me the intro page.
I
But
only got 67 prescribers, I think, only 67. But the most has been in my life is like 7, I think.
it'll build up eventually. If people get the word out, and if you're on the trouble is with these 500 subscribers for we get a community tab. I think they should get that's an idea. Yeah, Britt or Lindsay. Speak to them about getting a intro screen. I mean, they might even do you an intro screen if you ask them.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna wait till things calm down. But I try to give out positive, even with all the negative. I try to give out, positive comments because you don't know what one positive comment could do to somebody's day. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I enjoy coming in here because you not only have a positive attitude every time you're on and when you're on, but you're easy to speak to as well. You're easy to chat with. So,
Yeah, and you're my panel partner.
well, yes, yeah. I mean, I mean, I'm quite shy. I mean, I know I sound quite confident at the moment, but if you met me in person, I'd probably be quite shy for probably an hour until I got used to speaking. I mean, to somebody like Navigator, if I met her in the street and she wasn't married or anything like that, and she was asking me for directions, my God, I'd be tongue-tied. I mean, you're both good-looking women, sort of thing. But on here, because it's behind
Navigator,
the screen, it's easier.
yeah, Navigator, she's stunning looking, man. I wish I looked like her.
Yeah, I'm from. I live in Scotland. I live in Glasgow, Scotland. But my accent originally is from. I was born in a place called Wiltshire. If you know, that's the Avebury, Avebury in Wiltshire. Got the Stone Circle, and that. I used to live about 7 miles from there. Oh, you're Man. You don't support Man United by any chance?
Yeah, I first when I seen Navigator, I was scared to even say hi to her because I'm like, that girl is not gonna talk to, someone like me, because she's so beautiful and I'm so old looking, but I adore her.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If somebody comes out of the blue that's reasonably well known or quite well known in the community, don't be scared, because this isn't like school. You know where you used to get all good-looking lads and the lasses, and they go in a crowd, and I mean, I'm not particularly good looking, for example, but you know the scenario I'm on about. You know, the it kids. They used to be the it
But
kids, the nerdy kids, and the kids that were either overweight and just ignored or bullied by everyone. You see, so I mean that's the thought you got to get out of your head. I mean, all
I
adults here,
know,
you
but
see.
David, it's very hard for me because all my life I've been put down. I've never had. Uh, I mean, it was hard to even keep a friend, or I was always made fun of. Nobody likes me. I went through a lot of trauma with my dad, and you know, I'm the black sheep of the fam. I mean, I'm gonna tell my story, but I'm not used to people even talking to me. So when someone talks to me, it touches my heart. I know I don't know nobody on here personally, but you all touch my heart in a special way. That's why I tell my positive side. I'm never negative. I don't judge people. I look at people for who they are now.
Yeah, I mean, I can see I mean, you get more confident. The confidence is coming out in your voice. Um,
Yeah, but when I
but
talk about the the neglect and stuff that I had through my childhood, and I'm almost 50 years old, but I still cry just thinking about it.
yeah, I mean, trauma stays with you for life. I mean, I was severely bullied um, because I signed. Because I'm. How can I explain it? Right, you know, inside your ear, you have the hammer. You have the hairs in the hammer. You know that regulates the sound and the pitch of the sound. And you have like a little hammer. I can't think what the name of it is, but it all comes together. It regulates your hearing. Well, when I was born, I did in my left ear. I had a deformed hammer that was essentially glued, and I don't have any of the sensing hairs that regulates the sound. So I'm essentially deaf in my. I've been totally deaf in my left ear for years. Well, because of that, I had to have speech therapy. Going up right up to I kept it going right up till I was 16 because certain words then were very difficult for me to get out, and because I was because there was two of us that signed to each other, we were the ones that were targeted by the it kids, and it got to the point where an it kid uh, took it too far one day, and to cut a long story short, he ended up with a broken clavicle. So I just lost it one day. So, so I wouldn't worry about how you're actually doing because you are doing very, very well. The more you do it, the more confidence you get. Hopefully, the more people that see this will come in and uh, they will text in, they will chat with us, sort of thing. So never,
Yeah,
like Navigator said, never sell yourself short. You see, so
yeah. Well, my father always said to me, "I'm gonna end up with nobody liking me." I mean, when my little sister would cry, I would get a whooping. I have welts from my father, and the things that he said to me as a child, I still am afraid of nobody liking me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that will probably stick with you for the rest of your life because we look up to parents and whatever they say could affect us for the rest of our lives. So
Sorry, I'm in tears just thinking about it.
don't worry about it. No one's hitting. The main thing about YouTube is no one, I mean, especially in this chat, and I bet the ladies in the chat will agree, no one's here to judge you. Because how many times has, say, DeLorean broken down in tears because of the crap she's going through? People
Exactly,
still
but
stick with her thick and thin.
once I tell my story, I'm hoping that maybe it could help just one person, you know?
If it helps if it helps one person, if it helps 100 people come out, it's a good thing. I mean, what I plan to do when I and it might help you actually. One of the things I aim to do is interview creators and subs, and the reason for that is it's just a general chit chat. For creators, when you're a sub, you don't know anything about the person. So what I aim to do is, apart from some personal information, obviously is quite, like the state you live in or the borough, as we call it in the UK. Um, but it's just a general chit chat. It's about how YouTube has effectively affected mental health, for example. Why do you choose to be a creator rather than a sub? Have subs mental health been affected by what's going on, especially in this community? Have they got a story to tell about a creator? Something to blow the lid off. But at the same time, if somebody, say, like you or B plus, who's also gone through childhood trauma, okay, Navigator, thanks for coming in anyway.
Thank you for the support, Navigator. You have a great day.
Uh, but if, uh, say, a creator wants to reveal their whole selves from childhood, including trauma, right up to the present day, then uh, I can get that recorded. I can get it all edited, put it on my chat, send it to the person concerned so they can view it and agree for it to be shown. Put it on YouTube, and if that helps people as well, then that's a very, very good. Well, it's a positive step as well. Because talking about it, even though it's very, very obviously painful for you, will also help you in the long run. So,
Exactly.
oh,
I just want to help people, but right now I don't think I am able to tell my story with everything going on right now at YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
well, I mean, again, it's entirely up to you when you feel ready to tell it. I mean, what we could do is we could arrange to do like a private thing through Skype if you've got Skype or Windows Teams, you see, and you be as relaxed as you can possibly be, and I'll on my, I'll do on my channel. I aim to interview as many creators in the community as possible, and then move on to do other things. You see, so. But if it helps people and it helps you at the same time, then it might be a good thing. Oh, my throat's as
Yeah,
dry as ever.
I was gonna tell my story a couple weeks ago of, just tell people a little bit about me and my childhood and blah blah blah. But my husband just needs. But anyways, uh, I think with all the negative and you tell your story and they use that against you. I don't think I honestly could handle that. So if it ever goes back to semi-normal, I will be doing that. But I mean, I'm heartbroken because I do want to tell my story. I do want to help somebody, but I just can't right now with everything going on, and I hope everybody understands.
Yeah, I mean, the trouble is, even if you tell your story, you're always going to get some negative comments. Everyone gets negative comments on their comment section on
Uh,
a video. That's the
yeah,
drawback.
I'm not worried about the negative comments. I'm worried about the backlash, the people making fun of me because of, you know, but that's why I think I'm gonna wait. But like maybe me and you here, give me a bit, can do what you said on your channel. That would be great.
Well, I'll tell you what, think about it. I mean, you don't have to come back to me. Think about it as long as you want. And if you, the next time we go live, whenever you want to go live, or say a few weeks' time, say, if you want to do that, then what we'll do is we'll arrange it so it's an easier time for you because of the grandkids and your hubby sneezing in the background. But I'm willing to do that. I mean, you could be my first interviewee if you want to, or I can get a few creators in front, and then when you're ready, we'll arrange that. And what's it? 'Cause, I mean, if anyone puts puts like a backlash comment on my video, by crikey, they better hope I'm in a good mood that day. Because I tell you, I mean, like you say, I was fighting with some of the NC crowd yesterday, and pardon me French, but it seems the two that I was arguing have got their tongues so far up Natasha's bum. I mean, they've got their tongues wrapped around her ovaries. That's how bad these two were. And I said to him on the last comment I put, I said selling anything on YouTube is against the rules. It's actually against terms of service because it makes YouTube liable, as well as the person selling, say, dodgy stuff, for example. I said these auctions are illegal on YouTube because I don't know if it's the same as in the USA, but in the UK, to do an auction, even on a website, you have to have a special type of license from the local government. I said, I'm not bothered about NC, and I'm not bothered about. I said to him, I'm not bothered about NC or GW if they disappear tomorrow. Because at the end of the day, I don't know them personally, and I don't give a monkey's about them. So, and when I had written that, I got no further comments from them. So so basically, I won the battle and the war. You see, so
How's Dorothy doing?
oh, she's a pain in the backside. Uh,
I
well,
thought you modded for Dorothy.
No, she gave me very pleasant comments, but she hasn't. There was something that right. There was me, Jura. Dorothy got quite upset. Dorothy was quite upset over something. I can't remember what it was. And there was me, her, Jura, and someone else. No, who was it? I can't think who it was. I'm sure I'm going to see now at 51. Anyway, we were on a live, and everything clicked off. Now, Dorothy says it's the power. So, Jill were thinking ahead, thought, well, we take it over to her StreamYard, carry on the conversation. And Dorothy kicked off the next day. Dorothy removed Jill's benches. She slagged her off to the absolute limit. She's been slagging her off for several days now. Now NC is gone, she is losing subs left, right, and centre. So she's sometimes doing lives with other creators to get her numbers up. She told everyone she's supposedly going into hospital. Well, if she was going into hospital to have some surgery done, she'd still be there. She was doing a live last night. So we don't know whether or not she told the truth, because she's already said on a live the other day, oh, and I'm here to my channel is me running my mouth off, or something to it. And yeah,
I thought you
turned
were her
lefty.
mod.
No. I've never been a mod, fortunately. But I mean, because I'm with Joe and Country Joe, and this thing over Country Joe and Dorothy splitting up friends, Country Joe got to the point where every time she came on, her anxiety was high, and all the backlash she was getting from like Granny's watching crowd and Granny herself. She on the spur of the moment, she went over to Granny's watching, and they agreed a truce. And Dorothy did not like that. So Dorothy's simply fallen out with Country Joe for that reason. That's it. Gypsy's all right. Are you still with us?
Yeah, I was typing in the chat. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm listening. Yeah, Donya, I love Gypsy. She always says positive things about me. And I love Brittany. I love everybody. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
I will
you have
always,
a big heart for people.
yeah, I always will be here for anybody that needs me, you know. That's just who I am, and I won't change. But I'm going to start going live more if somebody will panel with me until I get used to it.
Yeah, I mean, it might be a good idea to come. Hang on. I just try to think when Purple comes on. She comes on about 2:00 my time. Purple's another creator in a different community. So hang on. I'm just trying to think when
You guys
that would
can, you all can, you know, spread the word to that my live is positive and I'm a good person, you know, and just you can invite people into my live and I'll get to know them and we'll just have a chit chat.
Yeah, the more people know that you go live, like, I mean, don't be afraid to say you're in Dorothy's chat, for example. Don't be afraid to say, well, I'm going to go live in 20 minutes. I don't think Dorothy will mind, you know, and then that will give a few people in the community a word up, and they might pop in. You could do an early-ish morning one, say, 9:00 in the morning. You could do one at oh God, noon time, that sort of thing. As long as people know you're going to be around, and there's a reminder on their page, and they click it, for that little bell icon to inform them you're going on, sort of thing.
My thing is, I want to have mods from like different time zones, like around like your time, Donnie's time, whoever's time.
Mm.
I was gonna ask Donnie because Donnie is a different time zone than you, right?
Yeah, 5 p.m. What would 5 p.m. be your? Hang on, are you Eastern Standard Time?
Who, me?
Yeah.
It's 5:08 p.m.
So 5:08. So you're 5 hours behind at the moment. I mean, with the clocks going forward and back. So look, so you're 5 hours behind. So 5 p.m. would be 12 p.m. your time. You see? No, hang on, 11 p.m. your time, isn't it? So if you came on, say, one day during the week at 11 o'clock, something like that, and then maybe came on later on in the afternoon or something.
You got this for a minute, Dave. I gotta take care of the baby for a sec.
Oh no. Okay. You mean I got to put it with the mad women in the chat? You see?
Okay, I did it fast because I didn't want Dave to do because he's a troublemaker, so I have to keep him.
Me,
Every time I see you in a live, Dave, I'm going to ask you if you're being good.
I'm always good.
Yeah, until you get pissed off when someone comes and harasses me on panel.
Yeah, but I mean that day. Well, I mean my router was playing it like no one's business, but I mean, in my view, he shouldn't come in and say, "Oh, well, you said something about," and I can't remember. I mean, it wasn't even nasty. It wasn't anywhere near nasty what you said about the particular creator. I mean, virtually everyone's got him blocked in their chat now, so there's not a lot he can do. But no, I mean, if anyone's getting bullied, if I go into a chat and I see somebody bullied, that's it. I'm straight in there because I know what it was like for me. It sort of the bullying part for me. I mean, I know it's 35 years ago, sort of thing. Well, 35, say 30 years ago, but it's still a trigger point for me. If I see somebody in the street getting bullied or a bloke laying his hands on his missus or something, then I'm straight in there. That's the sort of guy I am, unfortunately. But I'm sort of Mr. Sweet and Innocent on YouTube, you see.
Well, I'm honored to have you all in my life. So I want to say thank you, Dave, Navigator, Donnie, Shalima, and what was the other girl's SA, I think?
Well, the SA, there was Navigator. I think that was it.
But I'm going to end this live because I got to go to town. But I just want to thank you guys all. I appreciate you.
No, I'm grateful for you letting me come up. So, right, I shall.
You're always going to be my panel partner, Dave. So be prepared that until I get used to being on panel, you're my panel partner.
Well, don't forget, once you get more panel partners as well, I mean, consisting of women, I will never get a word in edgeways. So,
but Dave, you'll always be my number one panel partner. My troublemaking Dave panel partner.
Yeah, I'll be your panel partner. That's no problem at all. Not a problem at all. As long as I know
And
the times you go, you're going on, then
it's just hard when I have the grandbabies to go live, you know what I'm saying? So, but I think I'll go live tomorrow, probably around noon of my time. I don't know what that is your guys' time, but and then
noon
I'll do
is
an afternoon live.
what is noon? What is noon? What would that time be? That would be 6. Hang on, is it 5 p.m. or 6 p.m.? I'll keep an eye out anyway.
All right, I will. Donnie, I appreciate you and I appreciate your support. And
Oh dear.
hopefully you guys will be available tomorrow for part 2 with my panel partner.
Yeah, I'll definitely be here. I've got nothing to do tomorrow, being a Saturday, so.
My hubby chuckles and says, "Troublemaker." What did you say?
Troublemaker Dave.
Did you hear him?
I prefer the sweet and innocent part, But yeah, I'll leave you to get on and do your bits and pieces.
Shalima, since this live, I'll mod you and hopefully you can be available tomorrow. We're just gonna chit chat, no big topic, just get to know each other. And I have to check in and make sure Dave's being good.
I'm always that. Okie dokie.
Okay,
I shall. I'll drop off.
Say,
And
I adore you all. I appreciate you all. And I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And I hope we can get me to 500 subs so I can do that community tab. I don't care about the rest, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I just want people to get to know me, for me. But I'm gonna I'm gonna end my live because I have to leave. But I just want to let you guys know I appreciate you and I'm here for you guys. Shalima, bye, honey. Bye, Donnie. Bye, Dave. Who else is in here? I think that's it. If I missed anyone, bye. Have a good weekend. See you tomorrow.